Black Ops 3. This is for multiplayer. So seemingly there's kind of background story to these. The special characters are characters you can pick from the multiplayer, and you can customize their guns or abilities, all sorts of stuff that they have. Interesting fact is this idea seemingly came from the original Black Ops 1, because if you remember, in Black Ops 1 you could put the perk flak jacket on and you'd be a big kind of chubby guy because it'd have so many layers. Or a sniper, you had a ghillie suit, or a lightweight, you were a thin guy. Each perk had its own guy assigned to it. So they're kind of bringing that back with specialists. Are the exact same, but they're better done. They're like an upgraded version of them. And before the map starts, you can pick whatever guy you want, or girl, or whatever you want to be, and it will affect how you play. You will look different, but the downside to this is you're stuck with this specialist for the rest of the game. But you'll still have your like create a class kind of system, your pick 13, whatever you want to call it, pick fucking whatever. But your ability and your luck is locked, and you can have either a gun or an ability on your specialist. You cannot have both, which is good, because if you had both, like, you'd just be too overpowered. It would not be right. And like, there's some of the abilities you have can go great with some game modes, or weapons that went well with some game modes. As well, you can activate your ability by pressing the two bumpers on PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1. These are the L3 and R3. I have not a clue what they're called on Xbox, because I'm not an Xbox person and I should really find out. But moving forward, you still load in with your create class. It's just your character is the one that doesn't change. Also, you have a core, it's kind of like Iron Man in Avengers, or Iron Man itself, which can give you your special abilities, and if you are running around the map killing people, your core goes up. So it's basically like chain kills. Your core goes up, and you could have up to 5 cores in one game, and your core level saves. So if you have half of the bar full and just say I die, then I will still have that half bar left. So it's basically a support kill streak, and if you're a camper, well, you're not going to get a lot of core. You're probably going to get 1, maybe 2-ish if there's enough there. And if someone kills you, then your ability is gone if you're using your ability. Or if there is no one near you and you use it, then you just wasted your core. These are not as good as kill streaks, to be honest, in my mind. I think kill streaks are more useful. There are 9 specialists, and might be more with specialists. And you get backstories, which is kind of weird, because in multiplayer you usually don't get a backstory to shit. You just go in and just fight. But with this is, one of the specialist names are Danny Walsh. He's a volunteer of the cyber robotic machine things, whatever the fuck you want to call them. And his family are military background. He got into lots of fights all the time. He's very headstrong, crazy, volunteer for infantry and cybernetic enhancements. According to his story, the people that had the cyber limb are all people that had arms or legs, whatever, limbs blown off them or cut off. But he didn't. He wanted to do it so he could be better at killing people. So yeah, that lad is completely whack. But his ability is gravity spike. They are area of kill, instant kill. He jumps into the air and puts both spikes into the ground and makes a gravity wave that if anybody is in the circle dies, but if you jump out really quickly, like dash back, dash side, dash whatever forward into him, maybe, I'm not sure, you will survive. Or if you jetpack up. He has like overclock, just on like lots and lots of fucking drugs, seemingly. He's just on so much drugs with it. And like it's just so weird that they'd put this into the game. But this lad's like the Flash, basically, on drugs. You have double movement, maybe even triple movement speed for 3 to 4 seconds. It's a little hard to control, seemingly. This is probably be good for like the likes of CTF, which is capture the flag, if you didn't know. Hard point maybe to get in there. But yeah, the second person is Sen. She is a daughter of a Singapore Chinese triad. I don't know why I thought of Trinidad. She's also self-volunteered for the cybernetic enhancements because her father wanted to make her an enforcer. She is known to be crazy and undisciplined. Excuse me. She's kind of a bad guy. Her gun is an annihilator. One-shot cannon. It's basically like a revolver. Shoots massive bullets. And like Sen has one cybernetic arm, no flesh, and she can only hold a recoil. Has no aim assist, ADS, none of that, no nothing. This is probably the overpowered one of all the combat focused. It's score streaks, and it's like hardline, but you double in or triple in your kill streaks. But it lasts for 5 to 10 seconds. So if you're capturing a flag or hopping into a hardpoint, the smart COD players will turn it on and get a lot of kills and turn 300 points maybe into 1,200 points. Again, if you die, it's gone. There's no going back from dying when you're using it. The next specialist is Cassandra. She is a Brazilian Special Forces agent. She lived poor on the streets of favela, running across rooftops and pickpocketing. She volunteered as a Special Forces agent. She has more of an assassin like to her. She likes to hang back and pick people off from a long range. She has the most fun looking weapon in my mind when I kind of saw a picture of it in the game, called Sparrow Combat Bow. Like, it's basically like the crossbow. This has no auto aim and can be drawn back so far back. When you hit a player, it basically hits them and goes through and picks their body with it until it hits the wall and explodes. And I mean explodes, blood and guts everywhere. And if two people are near each other, you can hit both with the arrow and it'll blow up on the last guy. You have hit explosive radius. It is not the great ability. The vision pulse is her ability, and you can see through the wall for a few seconds, like the sight in Black Ops 2. This would be great for people in search and destroy in situations like 3v1s, 4v1s or something like that. The next specialist is Cold Sign Reaper. Has no name because it is an experimental project by the military and the government to replace the soldiers on the ground. Two problems it was very expensive and was always on the brim of being shut down. Number 2, it was too good at killing. Like, that too good at killing. Heck, I wouldn't mind a big fucking thing that could kill people like that. I wouldn't mind that. Getting fucking pop off people so good, like it's fucking art. Click. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to what I was saying. But a big leak happened, and people started to rebel because of this project. So this project was ultimately shut down, and the robots were called back in and destroyed or blown up. Except for Reaper. Reaper went rogue. He decided to escape the facility, and Reaper now makes his living as a mercenary. Has the same health as a human. Nothing special about him. He's just like special about him. He's same as a human, basically. His weapon is called Sight. It's a minigun on your left hand, just opens up into a minigun, like Transformer style. His ability is Glitch, able to go back in time for 3 seconds and can only go back so far from your character and does not restart your health or ammo. But it's called Glitch because in the multiplayer, the story part of it, you may or may not be there playing, may just be a simulator. So it's kind of weird. But stay tuned, guys, for more information. I hope you like, favorite, and subscribe. And just to kind of go with going back in black or whatever the fuck the hashtag is. This is your boy, It's ORiGiNALz, going dark.